Hey, beautiful people, welcome back to my channel. I guess you can call it a podcast. You guys, we're here today to talk about Melissa Ford again. Let's talk about it. And no, this is not the M4 channel. We're not going to be kicking her back in all the time. I'm not going to just be talking about her. However, y'all know she did some shit. So let me just say this. I did this video a couple different times and I deleted it because I didn't want to make it seem like I was just riding her real hard. However, I don't care for her on the pod. I won't say I don't care for her as a person because I don't know her, but I don't care for her on the pod. I don't want her on the pod. I did say that she is a fake, phony liar. Did I not? And did she not prove me right? So of course, I have to come back and show and prove. For the naysayers, there's some naysayers. Well, you know what? Everybody was really nice in my comments, so I will say that. But there are definitely people that like Melissa Ford on the pod, and that's fine for them. That's fine for them. However, I am not one of them. And what she did in terms of, and you guys know, I figure if you're watching this video, then you've already seen everything that's happened. You know about her telling. Yes, and she did run tell that. She was telling on Ish and Flip, and the shit just looked bad. It looked so bad. And it pretty much showed her true colors. Then I'm going to show where she's fake, phony, lie. Like, we're just going to get into it real quick. I'm not going to make this a super long video. However, I am going to give some commentary in between because we're going to have to shoot Ish some bail this time. I know a lot of people don't really care for Ish. I didn't like Ish at first. I didn't like Ish or Ice at first because, you know, the whole Rory and Maul thing. However, they're fine. And I do actually like when Ish speaks because I feel like Ish is funny. He does so much funny shit, you guys. But he really, really is. Like, he goes from 0 to 1,000. And we thought Joe did that. But Ish does it too in his own way. Like, you cannot. Anyway, this is not about Ish. We'll get to that. So let's get to what we're talking about. So we're definitely talking about the fact that Melissa Ford came in and had an issue one day with the fact that Ish and Flip were not there. So she's talking to Joe as if she's HR. Like, she's talking to Joe as if she's the one running the show and they need to check in with her. And I really do feel bad for Flip because I know that I don't feel like their relationship is the same as when they first came and he was really all about her. I'm not sure what happened, but I think it's different. But I do still think he likes her as a person. But hearing somebody go behind your back talking to your boss, like, you're messing with my money. You know what I mean? Like, you're potentially messing with my money. So that would be a huge problem. And I think it hurt his feelings. Like, she was really going in on Flip.
And you think that's what's happening? Tell me why you think Flip gets special treatment.
The motherfucker.
And then we can start.
He comes and goes.
I'm not dogpiling you either.
Okay, he comes and goes as he pleases. He decides he wants to stay or he's gonna leave. He shows up when he wants. He never writes on the board. Like, it's endless.
Okay.
It's endless. It's endless. This has nothing. I love him, but
No.
like.
I don't know. It's a little bit of ratting early in the pod while he's not here. But let me just tell you while we're here just shooting the shit.
I will say that I do appreciate the fact that Joe kind of had their back a little bit and was telling her that she should stop. And it's too early for her to be telling. But she was very serious, so she wasn't letting up. However, she was just kidding. When you ask her about it, she was just playing. She was just potting.
Seen
So
thought
why say it if
a
that's your
million
feeling?
times
That's
over
true.
because we're on a podcast.
And then why involve
and
somebody
it's fucking
new?
funny.
Yep. She said it was funny. She was just kidding. She was potting. It was funny. And then we're going to get into the fact that, as you can hear a little bit, you know, because of course I had to clip it up, but Flip is in the background saying, why involve somebody new? Because Mark pretty much agreed with her. And I did notice that the first time I watched it when she was like, oh, talking about them. And then Mark was like, who y'all talking about? And she was like, Flip. And he said, oh, okay, yeah. And yeah, Flip took an issue with that because he's like, Mark hasn't been here long enough to know how much I fuck up, basically. He's like, we never had those conversations around Mark, so that means you guys had to have been having conversations about me. Now, I don't believe that to be true. So I will say that. I mean, or necessarily true. You didn't have to necessarily have a talk with Mark behind the scenes. Mark probably sees that, Flip get away with some things. But again, we don't know what his contract says. And Joe has always said that, he's able to miss a pod. He's able to do a little bit more. That's in his contract. So all this, what's happening with Flip when she really just needs to worry about herself. This was so, I was so pissed off. But then I was really, really pissed off watching this and her saying how much of a joke it was, because she was not joking, you guys. She was standing in what she was saying and she meant it.
I'll say it to their fucking faces.
Right. What we got to say about Ish too while he's not here?
Why the fuck isn't he here?
This is what I say. I'm gonna shoot Ish some bail.
Why?
Because in the limited time I've been here, Ish doesn't necessarily get here at 10:30, but he always gets here before we start. So I'm assuming he probably has like an emergency. I would bet money that something happened to him.
Did anybody get a text?
As opposed to
Did anybody get a text?
Ian got a text.
Oh, did you? Cool. I have nothing.
Was it an
left to
emergency?
fucking say.
Mel, you can't.
Boom.
You can't be the
Black man.
Karen. You can't be this Karen.
He's already fucked.
Once again, did she sound like she was playing? No, she didn't sound like she was playing. And she wasn't taking no for an answer. Listen, who got a text? Who got a text? Because I didn't get a text. And, I mean, clearly she's running it. She didn't get a text. Then she found out that Ian got a text, and it's, oh, okay then. It's clear. And again, I do appreciate the fact that Joe was trying to reel her in and being like, what are you doing? Like, it just was not a great look for her at all. And then talking mad shit about them behind their backs. And then I didn't even clip it up, you guys, so I'm not even gonna go there. But the fact that when Flip came in and said something to her about it, it's, oh no, I was just kidding. I'm sorry. Like right away, it's, I'm sorry. Phony as shit. But then she tells Ish that, she was just kidding. She was just joking. She was just potting.
It's not Mel's business if we come to work late. What the fuck is we talking about? My nigga, this is an easy concept for everybody with a brain to grasp.
I'm on Mel's side in this.
Fuck is we... No, you're not.
I'm on Mel.
No, you're not.
It's a fucking joke.
That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all made it be mad serious.
Bro.
We're just having a slice.
Jesus
Joe, stop.
Christ.
We are.
Stop.
I'm serious.
No,
You
stop.
take shit so seriously.
Y'all made it for real. It's supposed to be like a lighthearted, just
Stop.
kiki,
That was a
ha,
joke.
ha.
I'll say it to their fucking faces.
Right.
All right, I'm done. I just had to come and explain myself, or not explain myself, but just confirmation on what I was saying regarding Melissa Ford and the fact that she is a fake, phony, and a liar, and you can't trust her. She's no one's friend. And I feel like that has been shown, and this isn't the only instance, but we're not going to go into it because I said I wasn't going to do a whole lot. So if you are new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It is free of charge, and I would appreciate it. Wouldn't you love to be appreciated? You guys, it doesn't hurt anything. Just go ahead and subscribe. But I'll see you guys in the next video. If you're still here, you're the real MVP. I appreciate you, and I'll see you in the next video. Smooches.